Welcome to The Explainer. Look, managing your money, it doesn't have to be complicated. Today, we're going to break it all down with a simple roadmap that seriously anyone can follow. You don't need a finance degree for this, not at all. You just need a clear plan.
And you know what? That quote right there, it is so true for your finances. But it's the one step most of us just skip right over. Think about it. How can you make any real progress if you don't even know where you're standing right now, today?
Okay, so let's do this. We're going to turn all that confusion into some serious clarity. We're going to build your financial roadmap together, and it's just 4 simple steps. That's it.
All right, step 1. Just like firing up Google Maps for a road trip, you've got to know your starting point. And that means taking a really clear, honest snapshot of your money. What's coming in, what's going out, and what that gap looks like.
And you know what? It really just boils down to 3 critical numbers. 3 numbers that should be living rent-free in your head. And here's a pro tip. Look at them annually. That way you smooth out all those surprise bills and one-off costs, and you get the truest picture of what's going on.
Okay, number 1 is your income surplus. This is the money you have left after you subtract your yearly expenses from your yearly income. This number, this is the fuel for building wealth. It's probably the single most important factor for your financial progress. I mean, the bigger this number is, the faster you can save, invest, and buy back your freedom.
All right, number 2 is your net worth. This is like the ultimate scoreboard for your financial health over time. It's a really simple calculation. What you own, that's your assets, minus what you owe, your liabilities. So assets put money in your pocket, think savings, investments. Liabilities take money out. We're talking student loans, credit card debt. Let's take a look at a quick example.
So when you look at it like this, the goal becomes super clear, right? You use your income to buy more assets and shrink those liabilities. And listen, the exact number today, it doesn't matter. What really matters is that you start moving that number in the right direction, upwards.
Okay, so you've got your starting point pinned on the map. Awesome. Now it's time for the fun part, deciding on your destination. Because let's be real, if you don't know what you're even working towards, how on earth are you supposed to make the right calls with your money?
And this is key. Your goals are totally personal to you. But the thing that really dictates your strategy, it's the timeline. It's all about the when. When do you need the money? Because that when completely changes the how you should manage it. And that is such a crucial distinction to make. Here's how to think about it. For short-term goals, like 1 to 5 years out, think a house deposit or that dream vacation, you need safety. You just can't risk a market drop right when you need that cash. But for your long-term goals, like 15 plus years away, well, that's when time becomes your superpower. You need the growth that only investing can really give you.
I love this quote. Your income buys you your lifestyle, but it's your net worth that buys you your freedom. Let that sink in. Every single financial decision you make should be moving you towards that freedom. That's the real end game here, right? Having options, having independence, and just being able to live life completely on your own terms.
Okay, so we have a start point and a destination. What's next? You need the map itself, a practical, step-by-step plan to guide your decisions every single month. This is where we stop dreaming and start doing. We're turning those goals into an actual reality.
A really simple but honestly powerful way to do this is with the 50-30-20 rule. It's just a guideline that splits your take-home pay into 3 clear buckets. So 50% goes to your needs, rent, groceries, the essentials. 30% goes to your wants. That's the fun stuff, dining out, hobbies. And then, and this is the important part, a non-negotiable 20% goes to your future self. That's for savings, investments, and paying down debt.
But hey, let's be clear. This is not about some rigid, restrictive budget that makes you miserable. It's about awareness. It's just a benchmark, a starting point. Feel free to tweak these percentages. If your rent is high, maybe it's 60-20-20. The whole point is to help you consciously, intentionally align your spending with those awesome goals you just set.
Now, if debt is part of your picture, you've got a choice to make. And it really depends on what motivates you more. Are you a numbers person or a momentum person? The debt avalanche, where you attack the highest interest rate first, is mathematically the smartest. You'll save the most money. But the debt snowball, where you knock out the smallest debts first, man, that one works wonders for your motivation. Those quick wins build so much confidence. Honestly, either one is a massive win compared to doing nothing.
All right, this is it. Step 4. This is the final and, frankly, the most exciting part of the whole journey. We're going to make your money start working as hard for you as you do for it. And I want to be really clear about something. Every year you put off investing is a year of potential freedom you're losing.
So when should you start?
You might think you have to wait until you've saved for years and paid off all your debt. Nope. Here's a much better way. First, just get a little breathing room. Save up 1 month's worth of expenses. Then, tackle any of that really nasty high-interest debt that's just draining your wealth. After that, you can start building your bigger emergency fund while you start investing for the long term. You can do both at the same time. This balanced approach is so much more motivating.
And why is starting so important? Because history shows us that time is the single most powerful ingredient in this recipe. Just look at this. Over a 20-year period, the difference between a pretty good return and a great return is, well, it's huge. We're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's the magic of compound growth, turning your savings into some serious, life-changing wealth over time.
So, here's the real key takeaway from all this. Your dreams, they become actual plans the second you know your numbers. And plans, they have this funny way of becoming reality. By following these simple steps, you're transforming those vague hopes like, I want to be rich someday, into a concrete, totally achievable plan.
So as we wrap up this explainer, I want you to remember that your new roadmap, your whole journey, it all starts with one single action, just one. So what is the one number you are going to figure out today? Is it going to be your income surplus, your net worth? Just pick one, figure it out, and I promise you, you will already be on your way.